Hello, good morning, welcome to the weekend vlogs. Gonna start filming my weekend, just split up from the weekly vlog. That eye is a look, is it not? I fully look like I've been punched. Can you tell I'm due all of my meds? My anti-inflammatories, my antihistamines, the SAD, everything is due. We have got a fairly busy day. I can't show you what I just received in the post, but I did just receive a vintage parcel. Can't show you what it is. It's a Christmas present for my sister who watches this, so yeah, she's not allowed to see it. I spent yesterday evening cutting out a sewing pattern, one of my new ones I received during the week. It is a reprint of a 1980s pattern of these jumper dresses. So yeah, there's one with an apron, pockets, and then there's button-up ones. And then there's pockets inside as well as big patch pockets. So yeah, so I'm planning to make one of them this weekend. I've cut all the pieces. The only thing is I don't know my size anymore. And even with my measurements, I'm not sure. My measurements say I'm a size 22 in sewing patterns. But every time I've cut a bigger size according to the measurements, it hasn't fit. It's been way too big. So I think what I'm going to do is cut a smaller size with some it's not muslin, but it's like toile fabric. I ordered a whole load of cheap fabric last year. It was like 50p a metre, and I ordered like 10 metres for doing test sews when I need to, because I'm really rubbish at doing that and then ruin nice fabric, or purposely make everything too big and then get annoyed that it's too big. So yeah, so I'm like, let's try smaller size first in the test fabric, because the skirt will be fine. It's a gathered drop waist skirt, but you know, it's the top bit I want to get the sizing right. So yeah, so I'm gonna cut out that today and sew together a test size, see what size I need to cut out, and then cut one out. I'm not sure what one I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to do one with buttons today, so I'm going to do a slip over one. And yeah, I don't know whether to do one with patch pockets or hidden pockets, or even with little little apron, because I do love a little apron. So I don't know. We'll see, dependent on what fabric I pick out. I haven't even got that far today. I just know that I want to do some sewing. I have got I was meant to have a George Asda order to pick up. It has not arrived on time. It was meant to be there yesterday. It didn't. So yeah, so that is when it arrives. I have another 2 orders to pick up from in-post lockers, but they have, one's been sent, one's being sent today, so of course they are not there to pick up. I do have an Asda delivery coming today, which is a whole load of festive food stock up, as well as bits and pieces that are normal. The only thing out of stock is ground ginger, which I kind of got as a precaution because I wasn't sure what it might be needed in, probably like rice gingerbread, Le Bouchen biscuits. So yeah, so that's my only wasn't in stock, so I'll just add that to my food shopping list for next week, which is not the end of the world. But yeah, so but everything else, all the fizzy drinks, spices, black treacle, all the festive baking stuff is going to come. Festive stock ups are there, and then yeah, normal stuff. So yeah, all good. So that's coming between 12 and 1 today, which is grand. So obviously I'll give you a haul of all of that. And yeah, so today is, now my vintage parcel's arrived. We're going to do cutting out and testing out what size I need to make for the sewing pattern. Deciding on some fabric. You're going to get an Asda haul today. Yeah, I did have, if you saw the end of yesterday's video, the Friday of the long weekly vlog, 43, I was saying about doing mac and cheese and broccoli. I got as far as mac and cheese, didn't get as far as broccoli, so today I'm going to have mac and cheese and broccoli. Really looking forward to it. But yeah, as you can see, swelling is still up in my face. Obviously it's affecting my eye because it's all connected. It is a given, but still doesn't make it any less frustrating. But no, I'm chilling in bed at the moment because I can. I know I spent practically literally all day yesterday in bed apart from a few little bits. But yesterday was quite a bad fatigue day. I kind of forget that I get fatigue, which is ridiculous, but yeah, I get fatigue. I'm not just tired. So yeah. But yeah, I'm chilling in bed. I will say I've been thoroughly enjoying, if I flip you around and zoom in, I've been thoroughly enjoying Cherry Wallace's Advent Calendar series. I'm currently watching the stationery one. But yeah, there's the name Cherry Wallace. If you want to go watch them, it's great. I've watched them. I've followed her for years. Not so much for Harry Potter stuff anymore, because obviously I don't Harry Potter. But every November she does 24 days of Advent calendars. All the posh fancy ones like Liberty and all kinds of Advent calendars. You know, some I bypass, like I didn't need to sit and watch the Frozen Advent calendar and the Harry Potter ones. But yeah, she's currently doing one of stationery, and it's really nice because it means basically I get the feeling of opening Advent calendars and seeing all the stuff, but I haven't had to buy it and I don't have to own it, and also I can see if something's good or shit and like, yeah, no, I wouldn't want that. Oh, that's alright. You know. So, yeah, if you're needing something festive but not Christmas, it's really enjoyable. So yeah, and she uploads one every day from the 1st of November to the 24th, and obviously there are previous years as well. So yeah, so if you're wanting a festive watch that isn't trees and wreaths and, you know, all the things, I thoroughly enjoy these. So yeah. In fact, every now and then, if I've missed a few, I then wait and then go back and I'm like, oh, that one, and I watch that one, and I watch that one. I quite like the beauty calendars, are thoroughly interesting, purely for the expense that they are and the expense of the stuff in them. It's insane how things can be worth that much money. So, God, I've been punched. Eye is so red and so sore. I've been scrubbing it a bit when I shouldn't have, but yeah. Oh, I need to get up, get some comfy clothes on for the day, because yeah, it's a comfy clothes indoor kind of Saturday. Yeah, crack on and start doing some stuff, get wash load and all that fun stuff going, and yeah, clear downstairs ready and move some bags downstairs ready for food shopping, because Asda does not come with bags. So yeah, need to be prepped to chuck everything in a bag, and then we'll do a haul of it all when it arrives. But yeah, so now I've got a vintage parcel, and yeah, gonna do some sewing today, but we are gonna test out, which will be fun, because, you know, I'm not usually one who ever tests out, but learning new fits of things, I want to get stuff right, because this is an oversized dress, but I don't want it to be insanely oversized, if that makes sense, where it looks like I'm borrowing someone else's. So that's the knack I need to get. So yeah, so I will catch up with you guys. I've got another 10 minutes of this to watch, and then yeah, I'm going to get dressed and go tidy up a few bits and pieces. But yeah, I'll come back to you guys with an Asda haul, and then we'll crack on with sewing, because yeah, I need to do a little bit of tidying up in the living room, and I will use the living room today to cut stuff out and sew, and then we can have a look through some fabric. I've got some fabrics in mind, I'm not too sure. So yeah, we'll get some fabrics out and make some decisions. But yeah, but for now I'm gonna finish watching this, then get dressed, take my meds, take your meds, and then yeah, we will catch up with an Asda haul, which will be all fun. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you in a wee bit. Bye. Hello, Asda shop has just arrived. I'm going to show you the stuff I'm leaving downstairs, then I'll show you a haul of all the stuff upstairs, just because I don't like all this heavy stuff upstairs to take it back down. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, 24 pack of Coke Zero. I got 2 bottles of the Asda Peaches and Cream, 2 bottles of the Orange Crush, 2 bottles of the Cherryade, and 2 bottles of the Raspberry Ripple soda, 2 bottles of Dr Pepper. Then I got typical fruit and barley dilutable and orange and pineapple dilutable and a 4-pack of soup. Obviously there's more to come up, but those are the bits I'm leaving downstairs for now. So let me take all this upstairs and I'll give you an Asda haul. Hello, Asda haul's here. You've just seen the heavy stuff I've left downstairs. It's been a morning, a nice morning. Got a message from my sister saying video call me. I did. Her and my mum have been up in the loft getting all the festive stuff out to go through it, decide what they're keeping, what's not, all that kind of stuff. And in the bottom of a box that's been holding up an aerial was a whole load of bits, and in it was my childhood Barbies and Cindy's that I thought had disappeared long ago. I know I didn't get rid of them, but I didn't know where they went, and my mum and my sister found them. It makes me really emotional because a load of my childhood toys got chucked out by accident when I was younger. So yeah, to have my original like Sleepy Time Barbie, who was my dolly, and yeah, my Steps one, and I've got SpongeBob Barbie when she first came out. When SpongeBob first came out, they did all these themed Barbies, and yeah, I've got my Step Cindy and like disco piercing and tattoo Cindy. No wonder I am the way I am. And yeah, all these cool ones, and my Long Mermaid hair Barbie. And it was just so nice to know, because I had the bag they were all in. I'm like, I kept them in this bag. I have the bag but not the Barbies. And I've now got them, which is so nice. Some of their clothes need a clean and a soak because they've got grubby from being, you know, in the mystery box in the loft for, you know, 20 something years. So, but yeah, my eye's really happy today, which is nice. But yeah, and also add tea and gold chocolate digestive for breakfast, so 10 out of 10. So yeah, sorry if I've still got puffy watery eyes. It's from emotions this time. But yeah, Asda delivery's just come. I was only missing one thing, which was ground ginger. The whole lot was 111. I paid 38 something cash, 30, so I paid 68 voucher, the rest cash, so not bad. Yeah, let me show you the loose stuff next to me, and then we'll get into the stuff in the bags. And obviously you've seen the heavy stuff downstairs. A pack of ground almonds because I plan to make frangipane, mince pies, desiccated coconut because I'm going to make a little batch of, I do cute homemade bounty bars. I'm going to do a little batch this year. So then, mixed fruit, a kilo of it because I plan to make fruitcake for the first time. So yeah, so that's the tin I'm waiting for delivery to pick up in store is a loaf tin, because I'm going to make loaf tin sized fruitcakes this year. Not that I've ever made them before, but you know. Make a pack of what's golden syrup. Mine is like this much and crystallised, so new golden syrup. I keep having flapjacks recently and I want to make homemade ones. My friend made them and they're really good. The chocolate biscuits were on offer, really good offer this week, so I've got these put away for Christmas. A lot of this is put away, some of it's covered, so it's an amalgamation of the two. Breakfast bars, still working on soft breakfasts. So I've got strawberry ones, and they don't, unlike Aldi, they don't do brown blueberry. So I've got Nutri-Grain blueberry. There's some soft breakfasts. This was like £1 something. Meanwhile, I could just have some snacks today, so I've got that for just snacking. Go in the cupboard, instant mash. For the festive bag, 2 bags of dairy milk chocolate coins. They've bought them back this year. I have not had them since I was a kid. So yeah, I do like a chocolate coin. I got Raya here's Pot of Joy. It was half price in Asda, so the same price as the Aldi one. So I've got one of them. We got a pack of mini rolls, because again on offer. These won't store as long, but to be fair, they are just nice Swiss rolls. I've got a Yule log, but it does go off by the 16th, so this is just a really nice Swiss roll to be eaten sooner rather than later. I restocked up the spices for the cupboard. I got ground nutmeg, ground cinnamon and ground mixed spice. The only thing I didn't get was ginger because it was out of stock, so I'll pick that up during the week. But yeah, the quad of festive spices for all the baking needed. New butter. Mine's about halfway done, but this was on offer and I was getting food delivered, so that means next week I can do very, if any, you know, like bread and little tiny a tenner's worth of top up, basically, is the aim. I got the pizza deal, which is 2 pizzas off the counter and a bottle of pop for £6. Ryan was saying how when he went on holiday, oh no, got spicy beef. Should be right. Should always spicy beef, to be fair. He really liked their meat pizzas, so I got him a meaty one pizza with chili beef, ham, pepperoni, but it always says spicy beef, but it's not. And then a cheesy one, because obviously I don't do beef, at least on pizzas and that. I do shit McDonald's burgers, and if I really want to upset my belly, a fancy thing with beef in it. But yeah, it's the beef fat I can't deal with. You learn as you get on through life what you can and can't. I can't deal with beef fat. So yeah, but those two. I've got a little pack of plastic cheese for chicken burgers. This is all party food that was on 4 for 2. So I got a pack of mini cheese pizzas. These will all be taken out their boxes and I'll keep the instructions. So yeah, I can just fit it all in when we have a drawer of party food. 30-piece boneless chicken selection, although I've just seen there are hot and spicy strips, so they may have to go to my sister. But yeah, those Christmas tree chicken nuggets, cheddar cheese potato tots. I used to buy these all the time from Iceland, but the plain ones, but I didn't know they did cheese bits, so got them. Halloumi fries, pigs in blankets, sausage rolls, little ones, and tiny sausages. Those were all 4 for free, so 2 of those were free, which is grand. And then I got this for £3.50, Christmas pie. Yeah, sauce, cream sauce with chicken, stuffing, smoked bacon, potato, parsnip and carrot with a short crust pastry base and a puff pastry lid. And it just looks really good, and I thought that as a roast dinner with some nice potatoes and veg, 10 out of 10. So I've got that for just the freezer to have. On to the next bag. That is the only thing. Food shopping does not come with bags, which is my, I know we're saving the planet, but so yeah. 4 packs of the cheap and cheerful sage and onion stuffing. It's enough for actually 2 to 3 people for a roast dinner. It's good for sausage rolls, sausage and sage and onion pie. So yeah, so I got stock of those because the cheap ones go very quickly. So yeah, a bag of plain flour because I recently bought self-raising, but I don't think I bought plain, so I got plain. A bottle of Coke that goes with the pizza deal. I got a tin of Lars black treacle for any international people that think, ooh, treacle tart. This is not the stuff you use to make treacle tart. You use golden syrup to make treacle tart. Does it make sense? No. I'm sure there used to be a bit of treacle in it, but this is very dark and quite bitter. It's not the sweet thing you think it will be. It's, yeah, like molasses. It's yeah, rich dark flavour to traditional recipes like Christmas pudding, parkin, treacle toffee and gingerbread. But yeah, this is what you want to use if you're making treacle tart a la Harry Potter style. It's actually my favourite pudding. So yeah, this, breadcrumbs and a little bit of lemon. Little bit of lemon. You don't go nuts. I had someone who made it so it tastes like washing up liquid and I politely ate it, but yeah, it's meant to be sweet, so yeah. So yeah, topped up on them. Pack of ground almonds. I got 2. I don't know if I ordered 2 or not, but I got 2. I may have done. Glacé cherries for the fruit cake. And also they're just really good, so if I'm going to make, you know, stuff, you just eat one just because.
Some still strawberry water to go next to my bed. Lactose-free milk. I got 3 chocolate milks for the boy. Oh, box of ice and sugar. You see what I mean by it's lots of covered in bacon ingredients. So yeah. I had this. Obviously it reminds me of holiday and buying stuff like this on holiday. This is the only one they did, but I bought it. It's the French, yeah, French. The French syrup that you dilute, and this is the passion fruit one. So yeah, so I got this just because it's amazing. So yeah, cranberry sauce. I'm going to try making festive sausage rolls, which is sausage meat, a line of sage and onion stuffing, and then some cranberry sauce, and wrap it up. And also I love Wenzel's festive bakes, which is sliced turkey, sliced mozzarella and cranberry in a panini heated up. I'll do a home version of that. So yeah, cranberry sauce. And then I got 2 bottles of rind smoothie. This is how we get our my tism teenager to have some kind of fruit, is this. His once a year health check says it's fine. They say anything is better than nothing is what her exact wording was. So that is what we roll with in life. So yeah, so there we go. There is all my food shopping arrived. Very good. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. I'm now about to go put it all away. I have been tidying up some little bits of floor space because I want to, there's a little bit more tidying up I want to do, and then I'm going to whiz a hoover around before I start sewing, because laying fabric on the floor, if it's dirty, it gets all the grit and stuff on it. So it used to be one of my big incentives to hoover, I'll admit this because, you know, we're all friends here, was to make myself do jobs, because I really struggled. If I wanted to do a project, I was like, well, I've got to tidy the floor and I've got to hoover it because I'm going to lay fabric on the floor. It needs to be a clean floor to lay the fabric on. So yeah, so it works, still works. So yeah, so today I'm like, well, we'll put all the shoes in that away that need putting away, little bits and pieces. Obviously all the food shopping is going to go away. Whiz a hoover around, then I can start. I've got to get a lot of my fabrics in the cupboard because I tidied it away like a hideously organised person. So I've got to go in the cupboard, get my 12 fabric out, cut out 12, test that out, and then we've got to decide on some fabric. So that will be fun today. So usually I split it up into one day's cutting, another day's sewing, is how I split up my sewing projects, because unless I put a hideous personal rush on it, that I'm like, oh, I want this by tomorrow morning when I go out. I do that a lot because I'm an arsehole to myself. But yeah, if I don't have to, I split it up. So usually one day's cutting. Doing the pattern is one day, cutting is another day, and then another day sewing. It works out lovely in my brain because then it's not stressful and I get to sew and I still enjoy it. Hence why I could never make it any kind of profession, because I take my time and I enjoy it, and the ability to stop something, go, this isn't working, stop and walk away and come back to it with a fresh brain. You never carry on problem solving when you get frustrated and angry and annoyed. You just, it doesn't fix anything with sewing especially. So yeah, so that's my plans, is yeah, carry on tidying the living room, get it to a decent state, whiz a hoover around, and then we will, yeah, get the 12 fabric out, test it out, see what I need, see what works, and then also then see what I need. I did come up with the hideously evil idea of making a sequin one, because I've got that sequin fabric, and I'm like, a sequin overdress would be really freaking cool, especially a casual style one with some big pockets on it. And I'm like, and it's like, it's that underlined with velvet. So am I cursing myself because it's velvet and sequins? Yes I am. But also that over just a long sleeve looks so pretty and festive. I nearly bought several bits in the ASOS sample sale, 2 of them being sequined. They're technically bridesmaid dresses, but they were like sequin tops, and then they stopped at the waist and went into a really pretty tulle skirt. I was like, ooh, one of them for Christmas, one of them for like Disney. And I'm like, no, you don't need to spend £20 on dresses. So I'm like, I've already bought the fabric for my sequins ages ago, earlier in the year, and I'm like, I could make a sequin dress though. That would be cool. So that may be happening. I don't think I'll do it the first one, but maybe the second one. Because I see myself making multiple of these, but I know I won't be doing buttons on the sequin one because it's velvet, it's got stretch in it. So yeah, all good. My kid is listening to the Top Gun soundtrack. I love his playlist, it's so eccentric. But yeah, so there we go. I've had an emotional moment this morning in the best of ways. I've got all my festive food shopping. Actually, I'm going to get one of those bags and just chuck to the side. No, I'll use one of them, use that red one, because it's zip upable. Put all my food stuff that is Christmas prep in that. And I think I'll keep it in my room along with my Christmas food bag of like biscuits and treats and sweets. So then when it's baking time, all the stuff is in one place. And then I can clear a space on my side, because my side is a bit full up right now. So yeah, actually I've got some pumpkins I need to chop up and roast. So yeah, so let's put these freezer bits away, and then I think I might get on with roasting that veg, because then I can get it roasted, scoop it out, freeze it. I've got loads of things I need to do. Welcome to weekend Cheryl, when she's just a bit everything everywhere. I'm rolling off no list on purpose, because yeah. Let's go put this frozen stuff away and start getting going. But yeah, at the end of the day today, we're going to have a baking bag made to live in my room. We're going to get a wash load done and drying on the radiators. And we're going to get a toile and some fabric cut out for a dress. Those are my plans. Oh, and hoover the living room. Not bad. So yeah, so hope you're having a wonderful weekend, whatever you are doing. Be it out and about in, or you know, if you're going for town stuff, or if you're having an indoor day and you know, join me in my PJs. Whatever you are doing this Saturday, I hope you're having a wonderful day. And yeah, I'll catch up with you beautiful people as I get going a bit more. But for now, food shopping away, and yeah, get organised with this baking bag, because the sooner I get all the stuff out of the cupboards and stuff together, my brain might quite a weird anxiety I have going. So yeah, so catch up with you a wee bit later. Bye. Hey folks, as you would have just seen, I've just hoovered the living room. Filled it up as well. But yeah, I have roasted my pumpkin and squashes. So yeah, there's the little green acorn one, the little munchlink pumpkin, and the squash. So they're all roasted, ready to scoop out, just letting them cool. While I had the oven on for half an hour, 40 minutes, I just chopped up a couple of these big potatoes, baking potatoes, with a little bit of oil, chucked it in, and made teeny tiny square roast potatoes. So yeah, so Ryan's partner has just got some stuff for them. I'm about to do myself a plate, but yeah, cracking on with stuff, which is good. Wash load's just finished. I'm not going to show you my kitchen because it's filthy. So yeah. But no, so I'm going to have some potatoes as a very late lunch because it's like nearer 4 o'clock. But I want some potatoes, and yeah. Then we're going to crack on and get some fabric out the cupboard and get sewing. But please, we're cracking on with jobs. Oh, camera battery's dying, so that is a sign for me to change battery, get some potatoes. So I'll catch up with you when we start sewing. Hello, please excuse the Jesus light, top light's on because sewing, so I need to see what we're doing. It's not the best for anything but sewing, unfortunately. I've just been in the cupboard after putting the wash load on the radiator. I've got out my toile fabric. It is extremely see-through, no good for anything but making toiles, so that's what I use. Oh, 2 secs. Hello, sorry Tea needed a bit of help with something. But yeah, so I've got my toile fabric out and I've got my final fabric. I'm gonna use this stuff. I got it on my last trip to Walthamstow and it reminds me of Lucignac. and I bought it when I was sad because I was having to sell my dungarees, but it's a lovely like drapey viscose and it's super soft, so this will make a lovely gathered skirt and comfy thing to like go over. I think t-shirts would be really cool with a cardi, and it's super colourful and I've got a lot of it, so yeah. I will at some point make some fun trousers out of it as well, but first we're going to do this jumper dress and then the rest will be trousers. But first we're going to make a toile. I've decided what one I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for view 2 with the inserted pockets and pull over top, but no sort of pinny on the front, no little bit overlayer I think they call it. So but yeah, so I'm going to go for number 2. I've got the 2 pieces I need out. This one is size 16 and size 20 according to the measurements. These are not proper dress sizes. Take any idea of you sew the size you are in commercial clothes out your head, it doesn't work. So that one is 16 to 20, this one is 14, 18 and 22. This one I could already see is too big, so I'm going to try the 20, cut that out, try it on, or sew it together at the tops and at the sides in the 12 fabric, see how it fits and see if I need to do that or fold it into the 16. Don't think the 14 because that will be too small, but yeah, might be down to the 16, but we'll see, because you can see the difference between a 16 and a 20 is about an inch. So when you think that's an inch there, an inch that side, that's 2 inches, 2 inches on the back. So yeah, so it's a 4-inch difference in total. So yeah, but now I'm going to do a tester of the size 20, see how that fits, if it's my right level of looseness and the fit I want, and if not I'll go down, is the plan. So yeah, so I'm going to cut that out now and then we will do some sewing and I'll catch up, so we'll see what I now film. See you in a bit. Hello, I've just sewn it together. I didn't film the sewing, it was like 4 small strips of like tiny sewing, but let me just show you. This is my toile in the size 20. Obviously this is why it's a jumper dress and you wear it layered, because you know, otherwise it's just risque. But yeah, I'm liking the fit of this. It fits comfortably, even with a stiffer fabric. It's easy to go over bust and then fits nicely at my waist. So yeah, so and they're still giving it. I mean, look, I've still got a good chunk of give, so it's bloke friendly as well. And obviously with the skirt on, will weight down more, so then it'll pull down, so then the slight looseness here will go down. So yeah, so I really like it. I even quite like the neck, which says a lot, because I thought, oh, that's why I've marked the front. I thought, oh no, I'm going to have to really trim the neck. I mean, there is a bit there where I might trim it and like make it rounder, like that. So yeah, that's why the only thing I might do is that. Make it more rounded at the front. But yeah, so there is the toile. I'm going to actually sit and watch some TV now. And then cut out the fabric. So yeah, so we're going to go with the size 20 because it's got the bit of looseness I would need. A 16, although would be very fitted, and I need it a bit more bloke friendly than that. So giving myself a bit of expandable body room, because you know, we're not the same size all the time, every single day. Even during the day, we fluctuate. So it's part of being alive, isn't it? And having a uterus. It's fucking great, isn't it? So yeah, so here's the side view. But yeah, I really like it. It's really nice. This is why I have loads of this kind of fabric. Useless as an item, great for toile. So yeah, so I'm actually gonna round off here. Gonna watch Ink Master because I've got like 7 episodes to catch up on. The heating's on, so yeah, trying some washing. Sorry, Mum. But we have got to dress and washing. It hasn't been actually that cold today. So yeah, I've had a whole load of those cube potatoes. They were really good. Yeah, might have some mac and cheese a bit later, but I think I'll round it off here for the day. Because literally I'm going to be watching and then cutting out a bit, then watching, then cutting out a bit. It's kind of how I do it, so it's just me crawling on the floor really. So yeah, and also I've just read through the instructions. I have to make some bias binding of the matching fabric because it's 2 layers of each, front, back, so it's lined. And then you make bias, and you bias the edges at the neck and around the armholes, so that'll be fun. So yeah, but no, so I'm gonna go watch some TV, cut out my fabric, and then we can sew tomorrow. So by tomorrow I should have a new dress, which will be very fun, because then I can wear it to my mum's to go make Christmas wreaths, dressed like an 80s nightmare. My idea of heaven. So yeah, so catch up with beautiful folks tomorrow. Bye. Hello, good, I would say morning, but it's not. Good afternoon, happy Sunday. It is 1:45 in the afternoon. I've been up since 11:15. I chilled in bed. I had my breakfast. I had a couple of Nutri-Grain bars and a bottle of Yop. It's very good. Watched a couple of YouTube videos. Had a nice video call with my sister. She's currently going through a load of childhood paperwork. And when I say paperwork, I mean like drawings and school reports and all the good stuff. So yeah, she also video called me and showed me some bits and pieces and that. So yeah, which was really cool. Apparently I have the biggest pile going between me and my sisters, but yeah, any opportunity to do artwork, I was there. So some things have never changed. The teens have just went out. Apparently between me going to bed last night and waking up this morning, Ryan has bought some filament for his 3D printer on Marketplace, so he's off to go pick that up from the old town, bit of our town. So yeah, so while he's out, I've asked him to get me one of my vintage parcels from the lockers. We now have one at our bus station, which is very useful. So yeah, and I'm like, can you pick up a parcel for me? So I thought, oh, I'll go get the parcel today, and I'm like, Sunday buses, it's like 2 an hour, and I'm like, I don't want to get dressed, I want to sit and sew, I want to, yeah. I did really well on my little bits of organising my kitchen yesterday. Did all the recycling, put a new recycling box out, moved my Quality Street 10, which I got a couple of years ago when they first introduced the customisable tins with your surname on. I did mine online, I think it was 2020, so it was a real treat, something to cheer me up, because yeah, I won't mention the amount of times I got kicked in the teeth that year for not being able to do anything, basically, apart from family Christmas being cancelled. The backup plan we had of splitting into 2 households, because I was connected to my nan's household at the time, to do Christmas there. That got fucked over. So yeah, that year I spent Christmas Day eating leftover cauliflower cheese and chips and crying. And we won't even mention Boxing Day, because fuck, that day was hard. That set me back several years actually in my getting good at festiving, which has now got us to this year, where I now call it festive time, not Christmas, and we really are working on it a lot, but that's for a whole nother conversation. That's a different therapy session. But yeah, I got my Christmas sweet tin out, and I added a whole load of sweets to it, which was really cool. So yeah, so I sort of showed that around yesterday, going, do you want a sweet, do you want a sweet? So we had a couple of sweeties out of it, and then put it back in the sweet bag, and there was enough to refill it entirely again, which is awesome. So yeah, so we're going to have a lot of lovely sweets over the Christmas time, of which I've already bought. No more having to buy sweets, which is cool. And yeah, just had a really good tidy up and organise, and you know, that kind of thing. I sorted out all the pumpkin I roasted. I scraped off the skins, put that in the freezer, so that is all good, ready to vegetable soup when I want to. I did it all while listening to music. 15-year-old me apparently asked for Christmas, because yeah, while my sister and my mum were going through paperwork, they found my list of my 2005 CD requests for Christmas. And yeah, so that was a fun blast. Go, oh, I actually really like that album still, and went back and I'm like, it's a freaking good album. So yeah, I had a nostalgic moment listening to music. My teenage self would be
thoroughly impressed with, I'm listening to 20 years later. So nearly 20 years later. We're 2014, so we're nearing 15. So yeah, pretty impressive. So yeah. Today's plans are Ryan has got to do the recycling because I organised it all for him. He has to take it out. I did the rubbish yesterday, so that's my job done. I've got to fold the mountain of washing behind me. He's got to put it away. I've got to chuck him through the bath. I had planned to do some washing up today, but we will see. I might do some, I might not. See how it goes. Obviously I'm going to do a wash load, dry that, and I want to sew my dress. That is the most important thing I want to do. I really want to sew my dress. I cut out yesterday. Do you want to see the fabric? I think I've already showed you the fabric, but yeah, let me grab the bits. These are the pockets on the bodice. But yeah, how cool is that? It reminded me of Lucy and Yak when I bought it last year. So yeah, it still makes me happy and smile. So yeah, so the only thing I learned was when I read the instructions more. The bodice, the one I picked, is meant to have a little fold over and 2 buttons. I sewed it together just as is, and I liked the fit of that much better. So that's how I'm going to do it. I could pull it on and off, and all it's going to get is an additional skirt put on it, so it's not like it's, you know, fitted really in on the body anymore. And obviously I wore it over a pyjama shirt, and I'll be wearing it over t-shirt or vest, bodysuit. So yeah, I think it will be fine. So that's how I'm going to make this one, is without buttons, because if I don't have to sew button holes, why would I? And obviously certain types of fabric, I really see myself making one of this out of sequins. I think a sequin one would be so pretty. So yeah, I can see that happening. And obviously the velvet I've got is got stretch in it. Won't need buttonholes. You don't add buttonholes to a stretch fabric. You just don't need to. So yeah, so I would easily see myself making one out of velvet. And that might be a fun festive time dress, because I do like to make stuff for Christmas Day. I used to have like Christmas dresses as a kid. Obviously a teenager, you go through that one stage, and then as I got older, obviously I had little Ryan, so I used to dress him up for Christmas. So I used to get myself buy myself a nice dress or something, you know. I used to wear it often afterwards. But yeah, and now I'm like, oh, I like to make something, so I've made like full-on dresses. I made a lovely, I upcycled a monsoon dress that was tartan silk to a really pretty skirt. The bodice would not fit me in a year of trying. So yeah, I upcycled that into a skirt. It was very pretty. I obviously donated it in my clear outs earlier in the year because it just didn't fit anymore. Last year I made some wool tartan trousers in red and gold and brown, sort of darker colours. They're lovely. They're one of my favourites. I've got them still. The only thing I might need to do is adjust the elastic on them. That's the only thing I might have to do on them. But yeah, so I do like to do a homemade thing for Christmas. So I think, yeah, a glittery dress would be really fun. I haven't done glitter and sparkle in it ever. So for myself for Christmas, I've obviously made Ryan's prom dress out of sequins, and I've done velvet, but velvet with sequins is a whole new one. And I have got like, I think 3 meters of it, but it's very wide, like very wide. So I should have enough to still make myself the jacket kimono-y thing I was thinking of doing originally, as well as a dress. So that should be fine. So, but first I'm going to sew this together, which actually is my plan for today. I'm not too sure if I'm going to do the bias thing or not. I think I might, because it'd be fun to, but then it doesn't give so much for
extra in it, but then again I can always, I think I will do the bias. It will take me 2 minutes to cut it out. I'm just procrastinating. I'm really stubborn when it comes to doing bias and edging. I just find it effort. So yeah, it will look really good when it's done. That's what I need to tell myself. So yeah, so I will make the bias, but never fun cutting it out. I know me, I'm going to cut it on the wrong bit, because you're meant to cut it obviously on the bias, because it's meant to have a bit of stretch in it. And I'm dreadful at knowing what the bias is on this one. I'll figure it. So yeah, that's the only thing I've got left to cut, will be the bias, but that will be actually the last thing I do, because I'm not doing buttonholes. I can sew the whole thing together, even hem it, and then get round to doing the bias. The only thing I'm not too sure if I'm going to do them or not, it has a couple of big pin tucks on the skirt. I don't know whether I'm going to put them in or not. I might do. We'll see. Again, I can add it in at the end, because you just measure it, fold it, sew it. So yes, we'll see. But I can see me just wanting it as a simple drop dress. Something just really comfy to chuck on. So I think this first one is going to be simple. From there I'll get more elaborate and add pin tucks, buttons and all that fun stuff in. But for now, I think I'm just going to sew it as is and just do the bias round the armholes and neck holes as my idea of being extra. So, because it's fairly loud fabric, isn't it? So yeah, but no, teenagers went out, so they'll be gone for a good hour and a bit. Probably longer knowing them. Yeah, I'm gonna crack on with some sewing. I'm gonna unmute Judge Judy because it's my comfort TV. I don't know why, just my background TV program. I did watch my way through all of Ink Master yesterday. It was very pleasant. Again, comfort TV. I have a weird love of reality TV, but what are my go-tos while we're talking trash TV? Because I don't do like I'm a Celebrity or any dancing things or anything like that. I mean, I watched all of Jersey Shore back in the day, but I stopped when it started getting to reunions and the recent stuff. Not my cup of tea. I quite liked Are You the One when it first started. I know there's been a couple series, like a series or two since I haven't watched. But yeah, I like MTV reality series, which is really weird but specific. I've never been into like the 16 and pregnant, bit weirdly home, and ugh, yeah, not my idea of entertainment. Yeah, so that's just sorry, I'm picking crap out my slippers. I'm like, what is that? It's a big bit of glue. That's nice. The joys of slippers, they catch anything, because I wear socks with slippers, because if you don't, you're a monster. No offence. Either get fluff all in your toes or you get little bits, and nah. They're house shoes more than slippers, that's what they are. So, but on that fun note, I'm going to set up my sewing machine and get sewing, and I will set you guys up just to sit there and watch, and then we'll chuck you on a time lapse and I will update you as I go along. But yeah, so we're going to kind of not follow the instructions and also follow the it's very basics put together. It's a back bodice, front bodice, skirt pockets, and then a bodice again, front and back for the lining. So, and then bias round, which is like tape. If you're not sewing, it's like tape that folds in. And I'm making some the same fabric as what I'm sewing with, and you bias around the armholes and the neck to finish the edges, because you're not sewing them wrong sides together, so the seam will be on the inside like that. I could do that. I don't want to do that. So I'm not going to do that. Oh, that would be easier. It'd be nice to have the stretch, and it'd be good to get a practice in, because I'm a bit shit with bias binding. So yeah, I'm going to cut the bias out just for funsies to practice a skill. It's not my favourite, but you know, practice makes you not perfect. That'll doable is what it does. Not perfect. We don't aim for perfection, we aim for that'll do. So yeah, so I'm going to get stuff set up, and yeah, come have a chill indoor day with me today. we are going to be sewing. And yeah, it'll be fun tomorrow for the start of weekly vlog. We're making wreaths. And I saw a really cool idea on TikTok this morning. I'm like, I might make one of them. So yeah, that will be fun. So yeah, tomorrow will be a really good video start to the weekly vlog. But for now, we're on the weekend, and we're on the weekend vlog. So yeah, so let me go set my machine, my space and everything I need to hand, and then I'll click record and you'll get a beautiful time lapse of me going as I sew. So yeah, see you in a bit. Hello, sorry I got back to sewing and didn't record anything. I have sewn together the skirt and I've put in the pockets. So now if we flip it the right way, there are pockets set in the seam which are a decent size. So yeah, so we have pockets. I've kept it inside out because I've got to still do some long gathering stitches along the top and then gather it down to then sew it to one side of the bodice, which is here. I have kind of just pinned all the sides and the neck together at the moment, safety pins for the front. So yeah, so that's like that, and then of course the lining is the same way as well. So yeah, but yeah, I've got to gather it down and attach it to one part of the fabric, and then on the inside the lining, fold it and then hand sew it on to cover it so there's no raw edges on the inside, and then of course do the bias binding for the edges. But I've kind of run out of mojo, sojo as it's called, to carry on. I'm really happy I've got the main body bits, you know, the main body of the dress sewn together, you know, it's all ready to go. It's not too much to get going, but I just don't want to. So yeah, so I'm actually going to stop for the day. All the bits are sewn together, which is good. It's now just, you know, putting the skirt onto the bodice, but and then doing the bias binding, but I don't want to. Entirely honest, I just don't want to. It's just literally just about to turn 4 o'clock. So yeah, Tina's been home for like an hour and a bit. Already said what we're going to do for dinner. Gonna do that Christmas pie that came with the Asda delivery yesterday, with mashed potato, some veg and some gravy. So yeah, lazy roast dinner, but without a roast. So yeah, kind of seems a really good idea for this evening. But yeah, I've hit a wall of tired. I'm being very good and I'm kind of embracing it, going, okay, I'm tired. So yeah. It's the downside of fatigue rearing its ugly head. You think, oh, I've got all day, oh, I've been really good and rested this morning, and then you're like, nope, I had a good 3 and a bit hours. That's what I had, a really good 3 and a bit hours. So yeah, but I've got the main bits of the dress done, which is amazing. So yeah, so it's all good. It does mean tomorrow I can wear scruffy clothes, because all comfy clothes, because in reality for doing wreaths there's going to be like glittery bits, yeah, all sorts, so probably wouldn't be a good idea to wear something nice. So but yeah, the teens picked up one of my parcels while I was there in town. I'll show it to you actually, but I've still got one to pick up from Asda tomorrow. So, and while I'm in there, I'm going to see if I can get the ground ginger that was out of stock. And I realised for my baking stuff I also need almond essence. That's another thing I need for my baking collection for the festive bits. So yeah, so I'm going to pick up those two tomorrow when I get my parcel. But yeah, but this was my vintage parcel. The teens went and got me. Is this amazing denim jacket. It's from the Disney store. It's actually D23, and it is like postcards I'll show you on the back. Postcards of all the Disney castles and when they open. So there's like, you know, Disneyland Paris, Tokyo Disney, Magic Kingdom, Shanghai Disney, and then there's, you know, wonderful phrase, you know, to hear you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow and fantasy in various colours. And yeah, it's so pretty and pastel, and I love how it just it looks like postcards. So yes, that's my Disney nod for our trip next April, and I've tried it on and it fits. So yeah, so my holding a measure, finding the measurements and doing it against my old denim jacket worked. Fits wonderfully. So yeah, that's one thing I'm pleased about with you know, all the disappearing of me over the past year. A la stress. Does mean I can fit into, you know, easier to get hold of sizes. But yes, I know it's been a very pleasant day and afternoon. It is now very grey, very dark and very wet. Although outside, well, you wouldn't think it with that window. But yeah, it's very dark grey and it's windy and rainy and cold. We've got the heat ticking on just because. And yeah, we're having a nice chill day. But we're doing stuff spoons of God. Literally, I won't push Ryan too hard to do the recycling. It's not recycling day tomorrow, it's rubbish. So the recycling's organised out of the way. I can always take it out tomorrow, recamp before college. So yeah, no bust and rush, it has to be today. And again, we're closed, no bust and rush, it has to be today. The only thing I'll make sure I do is chuck it through the bath. But I will probably catch up with you a wee bit later this evening when I get round to doing some dinner and show you what dinner looks like. So yeah, so if you're interested in UK based, you can see what the Christmas pie looks like, because yeah, I'm intrigued. It's a new thing, and if it's nice, I plan to buy several for the freezer, because £3.50 for a hunky heavy pie, you know, should be good. We will find out. But yeah, so I'm gonna go back to chilling with YouTube. And yeah, kind of put the sewing machine back and all that, because I'm done. So I'll see you later. Bye. Hello, we're at the final clip. I nearly started editing this, and I'll admit I started to download it and realised I didn't sign off, nor did I show you my dinner. So I've just finished, plated. Yeah, here is our Sunday dinner. We have the Asda Christmas pie, mashed potato and little cube roasties. 10 out of 10 suggests just chopping up a baked potato, chuck it in the oven for 40 minutes, lazy roast potatoes, and broccoli, and of course gravy. So, also I managed to, I'm not sure if it's going to show, splash boiling hot water over my hand. So, skills, Cheryl, really big skills there. But yeah, but me and my dinner are about to battle. I think I'm going to win because I'm starving. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you beautiful folks in the next vlog. I hope you've enjoyed this weekend vlog. And yeah, obviously, as you would know, because you're going to see, it's going to get, the uploads are going to be Tuesday morning. So I've got one evening upload vlog, one morning upload. So there's a bit of both for everyone. So yeah, so hope you enjoyed this. Like this new setup and bit. It means I can ramble to you longer. Or if I need to, have a break. So beautiful compromise, isn't it? So yeah, so I hope you've had a lovely weekend and you've enjoyed coming along with me for mine, and I'll catch up with you in my next weekly vlog. Bye.